first figure? Pick. I don't want correct answer all the time.
Teacher, it is forming 90
First
degrees.
figure is yes. Both the lines are intersecting in 90 degree. It means they are perpendicular to each other. Okay. First figure, the lines are perpendicular. While as in the second figure, what do you observe?
Two sides are equal. Two types are equal.
Yeah, because of this perpendicular, your segment, consider this as AB. Because of this perpendicular line L, segment AB is divided into two equal parts. So this figure is called as perpendicular bisector. Getting difference between these two figures? This is called as bisector. And this is only perpendicular. Very basic concept, but even we go ahead, we solve some difficult examples and some simple meanings also, nobody knows. So clear it. Understood difference between these two?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now can you tell me why I cannot draw perpendicular bisector in the first figure? Why we cannot draw bisector for the first figure?
Well, the first figure is not being measured.
Yes, because this is a line and the length of line can be increased. It is, you are allowed to increase anyhow. So the midpoint cannot be located. You cannot divide a line into two equal parts. You can divide a segment into two equal parts because you have a fixed length, 8 centimeter, a fixed length. Divide 4, 4. But line is infinite. You cannot cut it into two equal parts. Okay? That is called as only perpendicular, whereas this is called as perpendicular bisector. Oh, we have to discuss one property here in the perpendicular bisector. Let me just draw this figure again. Now remember students, our theorem number 1, perpendicular bisector theorem, states that any point on this perpendicular, any point on this line, suppose if I take P here, Q here, okay, the statement says that any point on perpendicular bisector is equidistant. What is meant by equidistant?
Equal distance.
Yes. Equal distance. Do you know meaning of equidistant? Yes. It is at equal distance from the end points. So, it means P is at equal distance from A and B. It means distance PA is equal to distance PB. This property you are supposed to remember. Distance PA is equal to distance PB. What you can say about point Q? Yes. Similarly, if I have taken point Q here, anywhere on this line, as this line can be increased, you can take point R also here. Tell me what you can conclude about point Q.
It is also equidistant from A and B.
That is which distances are equal? Distance QA is equal to QB. Correct? Understood everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
This is what your perpendicular bisector, you will have 2 mark question on this concept. Okay? When I say 2 mark, 1 mark, remember it, note it down somewhere. After this we have angle bisector property. Okay, I have this angle ABC whose measure is say 70 degree. Can you tell me if I draw angle bisector for this angle, say consider ray PQ bisects angle ABC. Board is blurred? Okay, I'll present screen.
Oh, ma'am. It is clear.
Is it blurred for everybody?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No,
How
ma'am.
many? See, listen, I want everybody to understand. If I present screen, do you have any problem? Those who are saying it is not blurred?
No, teacher, no problem. No, ma'am.
Okay,
No
then why
problem.
not to present? Everybody's problem will be solved. Just a second. Huh? You all can see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what we were discussing, ray BQ bisects angle ABC. Then can you tell me what is measure of this angle and this angle?
35 degree.
35
Yes,
degrees.
correct. 35 degree. This is meaning of angle bisector. Now our property is not related to this. Our property states that any point on this angle bisector, suppose if I consider here point R on this angle bisector, this point R will be at equal distance from the sides of an angle or arms of an angle. Remember, whenever you find vertical distance, it should be perpendicular. You cannot consider slanting one. So, distance RP and RS will be equal. Okay, using angle bisector property. Whatever perpendicular distance you have from the angle bisector to the sides of an angle. Sides means these sides. Arms of an angle. Clear, everybody? Understood this property?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Now after this,
Yes, ma'am.
I have... Okay, after this we have property of inequalities. Very important for 1 mark. Okay? Suppose if I have one triangle P, Q, R, whose measures are like this. Now, we have theorem of inequality related to sides and angles. Listen to me very carefully. Which side is the greater here, longest side?
Side QR. Side QR.
QR. QR is longest side. Which is the angle opposite to side QR?
Angle PR.
Angle QPR.
Yes. Angle QPR. As QR is the longest side, therefore angle QPR is also greatest one. Okay? So the statement is the angle opposite to the longer side or the greater side is greater. Similarly, if the angle is greater, side is also greater. This is vice versa. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, it is applicable for smaller side and smaller angle also. Which is the smaller side here?
PR.
Tell me.
Side PR.
PR.
Side PR.
PR is the shortest one, actually the correct word long and short, but then here smaller and greater they have mentioned. Smaller side because you are comparing their length. Okay. So which angle is opposite to side PR?
PQR.
PQR. So what we can conclude about angle PQR?
The
Smaller angle. Smaller angle.
Smaller angle. So in short, you are going to remember, if the side is smaller, opposite angle is also smaller. If the side is greater, opposite angle is also greater. Everybody understood this property?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Give me confirmation in between so that I can, go ahead with the next concept. You will have one more question on this property. Yeah? After that, we have one more property. Read statement from page number 43, theorem. The sum of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than a third side. Do you have property on page number 43?
Yes, ma'am.
See, all these theorems I have, posted on your Google Classroom. You can go through the proof, but remember properties. I don't want, theory behind it. You have to apply these properties. So, for example, if we consider such triangle, have you somewhere experienced sometimes in the question they give you measurements, but the triangle or the quadrilateral is not possible only to construct? Sometimes it happens because they don't follow the property. Why it is not happening, that I will explain you now. In this particular example where I have considered triangle PQR with these measurements, let us apply and let us verify the property. What is the property statement? That sum of any two sides of triangle is always greater than third side. So let us add one by one. If I add 7 and 8, is this addition is greater than 5 remaining third side?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If I add 8 plus 5, this addition should be greater than which side?
Greater than 7.
Greater than 7. Okay. What is the third pair?
7 plus 5.
Should be greater than
8.
8.
Ma'am, camera.
If all... Okay, 1 second. All these three conditions should be followed. It should not happen that only in first two conditions it is possible and third it is not coming. For example, I am going to give you now. Let us consider. So, if we consider 7 plus 8, what is the addition coming? 7 plus 8?
15.
16.
50.
Is it greater than 17?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, it is not coming. So in such case, triangle cannot be formed. You cannot construct only such triangle. Okay? Why we cannot construct such triangle? If I show you the construction,
Ma'am, one
it
side
will be,
bigger.
suppose you will, yes, one side will be bigger. For example, if I take 17 as base, which is PR, and when I'll take 8 centimeter and 7 centimeter arcs, they will be like this somewhere. When we are constructing, arcs will not intersect only. Okay, so if your arcs are not intersecting, how can you join the common point? So this is called the triangle cannot be formed. Understood, everyone? What is the property?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us start with the practice at 3.4. First question. Everybody read question in mind. Now students, be behind your completing your notebooks. Your bridge course papers are done now. Your terminal exam is coming. So you need to be behind your notebook completion. That is why these inequality, perpendicular bisector theorem I have not asked you to write down. In the last lecture I have told you what to write. Is it? Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now practice at 3.4. First question, very easy. One statement only. What they have said, see, I'll just draw a figure here. then you are supposed to tell me the property. What do you observe here?
And
They
this
have
property
mentioned
is
one.
angle bisector.
Yes, by
Angle
angle yes, by angle bisector property. In short, you can write. Okay. Any point on the arms of an angle are equidistant. Therefore, what I can write here by using property? Distance AX is equal to distance AZ. Okay? So
Okay, ma'am.
if AX is 2 centimeter, what they have mentioned, centimeter, then what will be length of AZ?
2 centimeter.
2 centimeter.
2 centimeter. So easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Can be asked for 1 mark. As or Bicot symbol. Do you know Bicot symbol?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Please note down this answer. Taken?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you tell again?
Ma'am.
This answer again you want, Peter?
Yes, ma'am.
See, in the question what they have mentioned, that point A is on the bisector, angle bisector. I'll add this word. On the angle bisector of angle XYZ. So we have just now discussed our properties that any point on angle bisector is equidistant from arms. Okay, do you remember I had discussed this point? A is any point here on the angle bisector. So distance AX is equal to distance AZ. And out of that, AX is given as 2 centimeters. So AZ also comes 2 centimeters. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood or no? The one who was asking. Okay. Take second question, students, and read it and tell me what you can say about it. Think about the answer. They have given some hints also there in the question. Done reading? Yes, finished?
Yes, ma'am.
What they have said, angle RST measures 56. This is given to us. And segment PT perpendicular to ray ST. And segment PR is congruent to segment PT. Both these values are given. And then we have to find measure of angle RSP. Look at the figure and locate the given values to you. What they have said, PT is perpendicular to ST. Okay, and PR is congruent to PT.
Ma'am,
PR
half
is
of the RST.
but we know the answer, but then how will you write it? What statement you should write there? Tell me. As you will write, this segment PT is perpendicular to ray ST and PR is equal to PT. Therefore, ray SP bisects angle TSR. Okay, then you can take half. Getting why I am writing that ray SP bisects angle TSR? Are
Yes,
you
ma'am.
getting or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After that, what you can say? You have to just take half of angle RST. Okay? So what can I write there? Tell me. Therefore, here you will write the angle which you have to find is angle RSP is half of angle RST, which is given as 56. So it becomes 28.
28.
Yeah, write down. Write it down. Finish?
Yes, ma'am.
Then writing?
Yes, teacher.
You are supposed to write here. Otherwise, you will increase your work only of writing. Let me take the presenting now, students, and then I'll discuss question number 3 and 4. Simultaneously, you can read and go through the question and think about the answer. Roll number 1 is present.
Yes, ma'am.
2. Third and fourth question you can try, students. 1 second, students. I'll get my pen. Till then, you read third question.
Ma'am, which practice set?
3.4.
3.4.
Subodh? Wait.
Yes.
Why, Subodh, you are asking me now which practice set? For half an hour, what you were listening to me?
Ma'am, now I am joined because
Why
my
you have joined so late?
electricity am gone. Now it's coming.
Then now, Subodh, how will you understand previous things which we have discussed? Okay, Subodh, already I have sent videos for what I have discussed. Go through those videos, theorems, angle bisector theorem, perpendicular bisector theorem and all. And these examples, question number 1 to, I will send video if possible.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? Be particular about all these provisions you should do in 1 day advance. Yesterday night only you would have charged your mobile data. Got it, Subodh?
Yes.
Okay. Now, see in the next question. Question number 3 you are going to solve. Very easy. 1 more question already we have discussed. In triangle PQR, PQ is 10 centimeter, QR is 12, PR is 8. Find out the greatest and the smallest angle of the triangle. Can you tell me which is the longest side here?
Q, P,
QR.
QR.
say about your answer easily. If QR is the longest side, which is the angle opposite to side QR?
Angle P.
Angle P. But you cannot write on the angle P. Yes, angle QPR you have to write. But if directly you cannot write this. You have to write the statement that the angle opposite to the greater side is greater. Okay? Getting?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
for the smaller
Yes.
one, what you can write? The angle opposite to the smaller side is smaller. Therefore, as PR is the smaller side, which is 8 centimeter, therefore the angle opposite to side PR is, which is the angle opposite to side PR? PR is the side. PQR, correct, will be the smallest one. 100% one question on this concept you will have for 1 mark. Now you are supposed to solve it. I'll take the presenting. Okay? Solve it on your own now here. And for the remaining example students, I'll be sending video. 4th one we'll discuss here. Question number 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 I'll send video today itself. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Roll number 1 present.
Yes,
2,
ma'am. Present, ma'am.
3, 4, 5,
Present teacher.
6,
Present teacher.
7, 8, 9,
Present ma'am.
11, 12,
Present teacher.
13,
Present teacher.
14,
Present, ma'am.
15,
Present, ma'am.
16, Divya, 17,
Present ma'am.
18, Dhawan, 19, Darshika, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25,
Present teacher.
26,
Present ma'am.
27,
Present, teacher.
28,
Present, teacher.
29,
Present teacher.
30, 31, 32, 33,
32 present.
33, okay, 34,
Present.
35,
Present teacher.
36,
Ma'am, 36 left. Roll number.
okay, 37, Shatakshi,
Present ma'am.
38 roll number, 39,
teacher.
38,
Yes.
okay, 39, 40,
Present, teacher.
41, 42, 43,
Present ma'am.
44,
Present teacher.
41.
Yes, teacher.
Why so late, Radhika?
Sorry.
45.
Teacher, 44 present.
Yeah, marked. 45, Balaji, 46.
Present teacher.
47. 47 roll number. 48.
Present teacher.
49.
Present teacher.
50.
Present teacher.
51.
Roll number 20 is present.
Don't tell me now in between, Harshit. Let me complete. Where were you? Why so late? Presently roll. I am on roll number 57. And now you are telling me about roll number 20. You are just keeping your mobile on and roaming anywhere or what, Harshit?
No teacher, I was not feeling well, so I was sleeping.
Keeping your meeting on. Why don't you then don't join then if you're not well? Okay? We cannot control your such kind of behavior, students. When you're joining your online classes, it is not the teachers or your parents' duty to monitor you. You are grown up 9th standard students. You have to understand your own responsibility. Why both of us, parents and teachers, should tell you all the time? Roll numbers. 1 minute. 51 roll numbers. 52. Indranil. 53.
Present, ma'am.
54. Siddhant. 55. 56.
Present, ma'am.
57.
Present teacher.
58. Shreya. 59. Samarth. 60. 61. 62.
Present, ma'am.
63. 63. Home Jarak. 64. 5. 65.
Present teacher.
66.
Present teacher.
67. Medansh. 68. 69. Vansh.
Present teacher.
Okay. Yes, sir. Himat Kumar Ganji, I have marked you present. Don't worry. 70 roll number.
Present teacher.
71. Katiyar. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. Okay, students. You are supposed to complete question number 3 on your own. Already we have discussed it. Now question number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be sending today itself. Okay. Let us discuss question number 4. Many of them have left. Just let me take the screenshot, students. Wait a minute. Did I ask you to leave meeting?
No, ma'am.
No.
Wait a minute. Let me take screenshot of the students, those who are there in the meeting. On your own, you people decide what? Harshit? Harshit Kothari is there in the meeting or no?
Yes, teacher.
Where is Darshika Kothari also? Yes. Darshika is also not feeling well. आहे ना? प्रेझेंटी कोण देणार? I have marked her absent. Until and unless you are not going to speak, how will I mark you present there? If your mic is not working,
चहा आहे की तू?
तिने प्रेझेंटी नाही दिली बाळा मला. मी कसं प्रेझेंट मार्क करणार? माईक वर्क करत नसेल तर मेसेज करायचा असतो. Not expected from her. Okay. You can leave meeting. Last 1 minute is remaining. And for remaining examples, I'm going to send video. Go through it. I'm not going to take those examples as our portion is too much. Now we need to be quick. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, teacher.
Chalo,
Thank you,
bye.
ma'am.